I'm taken away. Should I throw it down right now? Should I burn it down right now? Or save me a little for later?
Everyone, when they hear their own voice, they cringe. So as a singer myself, what might be a good take to someone else, like I might not see it as easily. And to have Eric there telling me what they think is good or not was very important.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty compelling argument for a microphone.
So Eric Jaworski is the drummer of a project I'm in as well, the Jerry Hat Tricks. And Jarrett Dalacki is the master of that group. And Eric Jaworski is the drummer. What's going on here?
Oh,
it's not plugged in.
you know, I didn't actually plug it in. It was one of those many, like, less than 3 degrees of separation where I had just left a band. My buddy Brett knew that I was looking for another band, and he knew that Jerry Hat Tricks were looking for a drummer, so I got in touch with Jarrett, and through Jarrett, also Kyle.
We realized how much we had in common with musical tastes, and I knew that they were very, very good at their job when it comes to sound engineering.
Took a course kind of similar to like Mid-Ocean's course here in Winnipeg, so got some camera experience, sound experience. I've worked with corporate audiovisual. I've done sound at a couple of the local bars like the former Cavern and the Handsome Daughter, as well as playing in the scene. So yeah, that's a really great way to meet and know everybody.
So Fleeting, lyrically,
There we go.
it really came from just kind of observing present tense, the past and the future with somebody. You are staring at me physically. We are swaying and we are the breeze. And first meeting them, getting to know them, and then moving on from them and almost seeing it without linear time. When you see someone for the first time and you feel like butterflies about them or something intrigues you about them, and then you're like in a moment with them and you're looking at them, and then at some point you're away from them, and in your mind, in your memory, you can't remember exactly how they look like, and you can't wait to see them again so that you can fulfill those like missing connectors in your mind of trying to recreate their physical being.
Only other note is just make sure not to end too pretty at the end of some of the phrases. Like you almost go back to the soft.
That's honestly my weakness in my own brain is I don't end notes that well, so it's kind of like if I end them harder, I find that I'm flat or sharp, but I don't know. I'll
Again,
try my best.
Tiny bit flat or sharp we can kind of get away with.
Yeah. I'll try my bestest.
Make this a feeling take.
Yes. And it's the same way almost with losing someone if they pass away, you know. All you have of them when they're gone is just these little key points about their appearance and about their personality, but all those little intricacies and flaws and nuances will never be there.
I forget what you look like to me.
That one has like the most like consistent like slope down in volume, like you, because the other ones you kind of don't drop right up until the very last, like to me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm okay with trying another one too. And then also it tackles the concept of taking things for granted, taking people for granted and experiences with people for granted. And if you're with someone else new in your life and you're looking at them and it's like, I remember this feeling from someone in my, like a past relationship, and is this going to be the same repeating thing, you know? Like there's a line in there where it's like, is this moment you are honoring the last moment you weren't honoring?
Is this moment you are honoring the last moment you weren't honoring?
be as you stand here.
That was a really solid one. I want another one as good as that one, and I know you can do it.
I feel like we're unable to not take things for granted. I think it's just a human condition to take things for granted.
You get to push around rock stars. It's the perfect job. When you're at the mic or at the kit or whatever instrument you play, there's only a certain part of you that can actually be objective. And it's very important. Over the last year, I've realized the importance of having someone else there to be that objective voice. Because I could sit down and play the same drum beat 40 times, and I might have an idea of which one's the best, but someone else is going to have a much better idea not having sat there and played it 40 times.
The last moment you weren't on a ring. It's gonna be.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you could be a tiny bit more, I guess aggressive with the lower vocal underneath the high. Otherwise, just because the high gets so aggressive, I don't want it to overpower it, but at least just be solid underneath it.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're in the performer's seat, there's always going to be things you miss. There's always going to be, opportunities you wouldn't have reached for because in your head, the part's written. Like, what sort of thing is this track going for? It sounds pretty funky.
A mix of like Queens of the Stone Age, Talking Heads, like Remain in Light era. I don't know, Unknown Mortal Orchestra. Yeah.
I hear a little bit of Prince in there too.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
All right, well, should I be starting you?
Like a Charm is a lot more fun. It's a little bit more of a pick-me-up to myself.
Can't take it away.
It's kind of like rooting yourself on and looking at your progression from a third party. It's almost being aware of the self-sabotage that you can kind of wreak havoc upon yourself when it comes to your self-consciousness and your anxiety and not allowing your full potential. And like, if only you were to be able to let yourself do something and let yourself fully feel something without overthinking it, you could knock it out of the park.
I don't want more like hair, but give it to me almost a little bit more like talking, because like there's not a whole lot of note, you know what I mean? So like, you can give it like talking.
Can't take it away.
Can't take it away.
Yeah. Can't take it away.
Yeah, there we go. Let's do it.
Knock out of the park if I swing bad at the ball. So if I attempt it, if I try, then I'll knock it out of the park.
Yeah, a little bit of
Should
breath.
I burn it all right down or save me a little for later?
Jeebus. That might have wound up being the best one.
Of all of it?
Kind of.
Yeah. Sweet.
It was just a really good, I'll just play it back, because that was a really good full package.
Should I blow it all right now?
He's definitely the kind of person who's always looking to squeeze as much as he can into a package. He's good at knowing when the package is too full and like when I should stop adding things. You see it in Jerry Hattrick's too, you see it in Dizzy Mystics. It's really good.
Nice. Yeah, I'm content with moving on.
There is a fine balance between too much and not enough. Because it's the difference between like plain buttered bread, which is fine, and a sandwich.
Can't focus what's in front of me.